Just after midnight on Sunday, 1st June 2025, a low-buzzing swarm rose from hidden launch sites in central Ukraine and slipped across the Russian border. The aircraft were not sleek jets or expensive cruise missiles, but roughly 120 plywood-framed drones, each powered by a lawnmower engine and guided by anti-jamming GPS modules linked to Starlink. Their destination lay up to 1,000 kilometers away, four of Russia's largest bomber bases. The plan, codenamed Storm of Steel, had gestated for months inside Ukraine's security service, SBU, and Air Force planning rooms. Engineers mapped radar gaps, practiced swarm coordination, and produced drones on assembly lines that looked more like college workshops than military factories. At about US $50,000 apiece, the entire strike package cost less than a single Russian Kh-101 cruise missile. According to a timeline later pieced together by Western analysts, 00:12 a.m., first wave lifts off near Poltava, 01:45. A salvo cuts electricity at Engels 2, home of Russia's nuclear-capable Tu-160 fleet. Runway lights go dark, 02 and 01. Fuel dump explosions rock Shaykovka and Dyagilevo. Thick smoke rises 4 km. 02:17. The final drones crash into Ukrainka airbase in Siberia, an unprecedented 1,000-kilometer reach. Russian air defenses shot down 37 UAVs, but the remainder found their marks among rows of parked bombers. Satellite firm BlackSky released before-after images 36 hours later. Twisted hulks where aircraft once sat in parade formation. Combined reporting from Reuters, BlackSky, and Defense Blog, the Aviationist confirms 41 aircraft destroyed or written off. 6 X-295 Bear strategic bombers, 9 X-222M backfire strike bombers, 3 X-160 Blackjack supersonic bombers, 2 X-Il-76 transports, assorted MiG-31 interceptors and support aircraft. With book values ranging from US $150 million to $200 million per bomber, replacement costs approach US $7 billion, and that is before counting hangars, fuel stocks, and runways cratered beyond quick repair. Those destroyed bombers carried a significant share of Russia's long-range Kh-101 and Kh-22 missile inventory. Western intelligence estimates a 34% reduction in Moscow's capacity to mount large-scale missile barrages against Ukrainian cities. Within 48 hours, Russian commanders began pulling S-400 air defense batteries away from the Kaliningrad exclave to reinforce the Urals, thinning NATO's opposite border and signaling genuine concern. Ukraine, meanwhile, experienced a morale surge. The crowdfunding site Army of Drones recorded triple its usual donations the morning after the strike. President Zelensky hailed the attack as proof that industrial economies can be defeated by garage inventors. Kremlin spokesman Dmitry Peskov branded the raid an act of strategic terrorism and promised harsh retaliation. Former President Dmitry Medvedev hinted at renewed strikes on Ukraine's power grid, while Telegram channels tied to the Russian Ministry of Defense circulated footage of Tu-22MS being repositioned to Murmansk, well within range of Baltic capitals. NATO officials confirmed the redeployment but urged calm. The tension now hangs over the 5 June Istanbul Peace Summit, where Turkish mediators hope to restart stalled negotiations. U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken warned that any new cruise missile attack would trigger escalatory sanctions. For its part, Kiev's SBU teased that a Phase 2 drone stockpile is already complete. Beyond the immediate destruction, Storm of Steel underscores a dramatic shift in modern warfare economics. Ukraine spent perhaps US $6 million on drones to destroy assets worth 1,000 times more. An asymmetric ratio that worries every traditional air force. Rand Corporation analyst Mira Sutherland summed it up. Disposable swarms have broken the price calculus. Air superiority no longer belongs exclusively to billion-dollar fleets. Whether Russia retaliates before or after the Istanbul talks, one truth is clear. The age of cheap long-range drones has arrived, and no runway deep inside a nation's borders can be considered safe.